Hey guys, my name is Brian Nystrom and you are listening to the Greenlight Weekend podcast. This episode is quarantine episode number 9. We had my boy Dave Oakley as guest co-host, and we had a guest, and he's one of our favorite people, one of my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, Drew Mitchell. It was good to talk to Drew. We hadn't seen him in a few weeks, and just having him in here, the back and forth, the bullshit, the talking shit to Dave, it was great. I'm not going to ramble on this. You can find Drew Mitchell on Facebook at Drew Mitchell. You can find Dave Oakley on Twitter and Instagram at Dave O Laughs. And you can find him on Facebook at Dave Oakley. And if you want to get a hold of the podcast, it is at GLW_podcast on Instagram, Greenlight Weekend on YouTube and Facebook, and greenlightweekend@gmail.com. We're also maybe looking for some new music if you're local. If you're not, if you listen to the podcast and you're a musician, you produce music, send us an MP4 to greenlightweekend@gmail.com, and if we like it, we will use it as an intro-outro song. But until then, big shout-outs to our one and only, our original soundtrack for the Greenlight Weekend, Ethan Esparza. My boy, he's living in Norway right now. You can find him at Hip Hop Trip on SoundCloud. Those links will be in the description, right under the episode description. I like to put him up top because he's given us so much support for free. I love music. Yeah. And I want to give a shout out to the Whiskey Reel. Those boys, they're a Durango-based podcast. The Handsome Boys, Aaron Brandis and Bobby Noyes, have been holding down the quarantine, but we've heard from Sean Moe, so at least we know he's okay. And yeah, I love the Whiskey Reel. If you guys don't listen, go ahead and check them out. They're on all podcast platforms. I think that's about all I got for you guys. I hope you guys are being safe. Wear your gloves, wear your face masks, whatever you got to do to, stay within the code or whatever. I love you guys. Without further ado, Quarantine Episode 9 with Drew Mitchell.
Hey, look, I just made it happen. Another young man out here rapping. All these antagonists coming at me. Saving the day, I'm the captain. Just imagine that I am a hero. Truth is, I ain't even got a scene, though. I don't ball, probably can't make a free throw. Lay a motherfucker out like Debo. That's right, little man with a big hook. And I got a big brain reading them big.
Fuck Brian Nystrom.
Wow.
That's what most of the women I've slept with say.
That's what you've been saying to me for the past 2 hours off the mic.
Fuck Brian Nystrom. Okay.
No. You've been saying mean things about like basically you don't like black people is what you've been saying for the past 2 hours.
Yeah, totally. No, I love black people.
Unless they're from Poland, apparently.
Yeah, a Polish black person can go fuck himself.
But
I'm
it's
gonna
not
be
because
honest.
they're black. It's because they're in Poland.
Yeah, I have nothing wrong with the skin tone. It's where you're from.
So I was in Germany for a work trip, and we decided to take the train to Poland because it was like the next closest country to where we were.
That's what a lot of Germans did back in 1939.
Go on.
Keep going.
Anyway, we got there, and it was really depressing, so I understand why people leave.
Yeah, totally.
And change their last name and change their religion. I see why they do all that too.
Yeah, what was your family's name before you came here?
Oshetsky.
Oshetsky.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we'd be friends if it was Dave Oshetsky.
Dave Oshetsky.
Dave Oshetsky.
You wouldn't be the man you are today. The black friends you had would not have been friends with you if your last name was Oshetsky.
They wouldn't be able to pronounce my name. They'd be like, "Oh shit."
Exactly.
Hey, Dave. Oh shit, son. Or
That's
something.
fine.
I don't know. I just came
It's not
up with
terrible.
that. Yeah. What do you got?
I mean, it was a shit first run at a joke, but it's not a terrible nickname.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's Dave. Oh, shit, son. Yeah, it's not great.
It's like if I was from Baltimore, Poland.
Hmm.
Oh shit. Never mind. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I forgot.
didn't
We
make
got a
any
racist in the
sense.
room. We can't talk about
Yeah,
it.
Baltimore and Poland, I feel like, do not have that much in common,
No, I know they don't.
including, the
Yeah.
ratio
What do you
of black
think has
people.
a higher murder rate, Baltimore or like the whole country of Poland?
Baltimore.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Dude, Baltimore used to be, I think, the murder capital of the country.
One of my exes is from
One of-
Baltimore. And
Well, that was
her and
just
her
Ray
brother
Lewis.
called it Baltimore Murderland.
Oh, yeah.
So-
Right. I used to live in Germantown, Maryland, which is like it's like 15 minutes from DC, and it's like 30 minutes from Baltimore. And I only really experiences I've had there was going to baseball games. I actually was able to go to like one of the biggest like historical baseball games, of our generation, which was when Cal Ripken Jr. He broke Lou Gehrig's record of the most consecutive baseball games played in a row. So, like, Lou Gehrig had played 2,130 consecutive baseball games, which is incredible if you think about it. I mean, like...
How many?
2,130 consecutive. Like, with that, like,
God.
that means no injuries. Like, nothing brought him out of
Just think about how good you'd be at comedy if you didn't have shit like that rattling around in your brain.
Yeah, well, dude, I'm never going to be good at that. I just got baseball.
Okay.
Somebody might put a gun to Dave's head one day and be like, how many baseball games did Cal Ripken Jr. play in a row? And he'd be like, 2,130, and then they'll shoot him anyway because he's Polish.
Obviously. Why would you spare a Pollock?
Yeah, dude. No, but I was at the game where Cal Ripken Jr. did break Lou Gehrig's record. It was pretty cool, dude, actually.
It would have been cooler if it was like a home run record or
What?
Right,
bases
that's what I
stolen
thought.
record.
Oh, I'm
But
sorry I'm not 100 years old.
games played record, that's one of the gayest records. It's not even like everybody was like, "Woo!"
It's like
I'm glad
the
you made it.
participation
But
trophy of
yeah.
records.
Yeah, really, though, it kind of is.
yeah, you
It kinda is.
participated this many times. Congratulations.
Hey,
Way
dude,
to show
all
up,
I
guy.
know is he rode a horse around the baseball field in the seventh inning.
That he borrowed from a redneck, just so you know.
Dude, it's not a fucking
He definitely
tractor.
didn't borrow it from
It's
a
not
Pollock.
a tractor. Dude, I would imagine you could get a horse from a Pollock faster than a redneck.
What kind of rednecks do you know?
I know the ones that use gas-fueled machines.
No, it all started with horses, which most of them still have, and now they have tractors and horses, kind of thing.
Yeah, well...
What's your input, Drew?
Yeah, I'm on your side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, fuck
always on
Dave.
your side. You guys are always on each other's
Well, it's because you're
side.
talking about rednecks. That
Can
you
we
know
just
nothing
say it all at
about.
once? Fuck
How
Dave.
do I know nothing?
Brian Nystrom.
How do I grew up in Georgia, dude. How do I know nothing
You know about
rednecks?
Southern folk.
When I rolled up, Brian
That's closer than
steps out of
hillbillies.
his yard with his pants at the top of his steel toes, wearing like a Carhartt jacket, drinking a Bud Light. That is
Yeah.
like the most redneck
Yes.
thing you could
He is a
possibly
redneck.
do.
I know. I laughed at him today because I saw him pulling in his like 1947 Ford F-120.
It'd be cooler if it was, but yeah, it's a
And
96.
he was like sipping a beer, a Bud Light,
Like a gentleman?
Yeah, and I laughed.
What, am I going to drink a craft beer while I drive? I don't want to risk other people's lives. You drink a light beer while you drive like a doctor.
I don't
Gotta
know
hydrate.
about
Yeah,
These
exactly.
times,
It's
you know.
mostly water.
that. It's more like a redneck. Most rednecks aren't doctors.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah, in a pinch.
No, I wouldn't.
In a pinch,
No,
they're
I
anything
wouldn't.
they need to be.
I grew up in Georgia, and
Yeah, if you've sewed up a horse,
none
Yeah.
of my doctors were rednecks.
you could do stitches on me
right.
in a pinch. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you lived around hillbillies. I think that's where the southern redneck
Well,
comes
I don't know,
in.
man, because I was like in the suburbs technically, but like on the edge of the city, like right on the edge. So it's like I saw a very weird combination of both, and especially when it was installing DirecTV.
Mm.
Man, I mean I would install DirecTV in like the most like rural places. A lot of what's it called, trailers and shit. And
That's the word. Good job, Dave. Go on.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm Polish. Thank you very much. It's a big word for us.
Trailers, DirecTV.
Yeah, no, but so I encountered many rednecks, dude. And,
Uh-huh.
Yep. Uh-huh. And,
Yeah, I don't like
forgot
people
where I
on
was
my
going.
land either. I get it. Especially people who look like they're Polish. Just, how about you get the fuck out of here?
Yeah, I can't do that because then I would be accepting the fact that you're racist, and I can't do that.
I wouldn't say I'm racist. Just,
No, you just don't like black people and Polish people. I know. It's what you said off air. A lot. You like Polish people from Atlanta? Fuck, nope.
No, I like black
And-
people more than Polish people is maybe what I told you.
That's because you met like
I
three.
mean, at
in
this
your
rate,
life.
Exactly.
the
and all of
Polish
them are
people are
trash.
going
All
way
the
down.
Polish people are all trash, yeah.
Yeah, all one of the Polish people and all three of the black people you met.
No, I like the black folks.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like all one of the Polish people's bad. Me.
Uh-huh.
And all three of the black people you've met in your life, you're like, okay.
Yeah, and you're a better friend to
You
me,
just-
but I trust them more is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's because they.
Keep
feel
trying,
like
Dave. You'll get him.
I feel like especially during the Corona times, like I'm not getting in trouble for talking shit about Polish people.
Right.
I know, dude.
Even Hitler
You're
hated
not even
Polish
gonna get in
people, you know
trouble
what I mean?
for all the black people that you shamed off air.
I said I love them. I trust them more than
Yeah,
you.
you
And you're a
said-
dear friend.
I know.
That's the weird I showed up
That's-
to my house and you were on my front porch. I wish it would have been PJ Johnson. You know, I wish it would have been.
Dude, I thought we were talking about black people.
Yeah. He's
PJ
dark in
Johnson.
complexion, but he's by far the most feminine white person I've ever met that's black.
No, PJ is awesome
That is the best. He's a great comic.
because he acts white. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I
That's
just
a
love that he came on the
Brian
podcast.
Nystrom quote. That I quoted Brian Nystrom right there.
Okay. I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because you like
put it
bug-
on me. This is my podcast. I don't give a shit, Dave. Throw it at me.
Why would you, dude?
How you doing, Drew?
Okie dokie.
I've missed you.
Drew's
I
here.
missed you too.
We called you the other day. You didn't answer.
Yeah, I know. I was doing trim in my house. It's what you do when you can't go anywhere, I guess.
Trim like around the
Crown
paint, around the
molding.
walls.
Yeah.
The walls. Yeah, cool. When you said trim earlier, I automatically thought about weed. 'cause
No, I was
that's-
like on a ladder with a nail gun.
You
that's
guys are
fun.
boring. What's up?
Hey, go fuck yourself. Yeah.
How many nail
Trim
guns
in
do
the
you
house.
have, Dave? I have 2.
Yeah,
Do you?
I
Uh-huh.
bet you
I have
do.
none.
I have a framing
I
nailer and a
bet
trim nailer.
you do.
Goddamn right you do. Goddamn
Fuck
right.
no,
you do.
I don't know.
I got a
Goddamn.
real nice drill,
I hired
but yeah, I
Mexicans
haven't had to
for
do
that.
trim yet, so I haven't bought that tool.
Oh, it's so satisfying. Just
You know what's satisfying is borrowing my dad's heavy equipment, his tractor and his dump trailer.
Dude, you should bring that. I got like work to do with that at my house.
Nah.
Just bring it by.
Yeah, my dad called me today, like 3 hours ago, and was like, "Hey, just so you know, I could be using that shit tomorrow."
Oh my god.
I was like, "All right, I'll be done in a couple days, I promise." But I've
That's
been
funny.
working every day. I've been
Fucking
on a
lazy.
fucking man lift painting 20-foot water tanks.
No shit.
Yeah.
For who?
For my work.
Okay.
Yeah, but
That
it's
you
like,
got laid off from like a month ago.
well, it's our last ditch effort to continue a paycheck. So
Mhm.
today might have been my last day.
Oh my god.
And I was moving trailers around basically.
That's
And-
just how the world is, though. It's like things might stay the same or they might get worse. I don't know. They've gotten worse a lot lately. They
Yeah.
might stay the same. I don't know.
Have you guys noticed how much money you're saving with the bars being closed?
Yeah, I'm getting paid tomorrow, I think, and I have $500 from my last paycheck
Yeah,
still
Yeah.
available. Which
I checked
is
my
crazy.
bank account like 10 days ago, and then I checked it yesterday. And I'm like, something's wrong. Like, it hasn't changed at all.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It's
I think
open
I
mics,
think-
man.
Yeah, seriously.
And just bars in general being, I mean,
Yeah, open mics for me.
It's
I don't
crazy.
go to bars in general. I go to do comedy like
Right.
a fucking
Oh.
professional.
well, I work at a bar, I guess. So
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, so I go there pretty
Jesus
frequently.
Christ. Go on.
But yeah, no, I realized today, like, I got my next payment for 2 weeks for unemployment, and I had only spent $140 out of my last payment. And I
Right.
haven't worked since March 16th. My first payment was until April 1st. So, like, I was like, wow, in 2 weeks, I only spent $140 out of that. Like,
Yeah, that's real.
It's because I swear to God, like, and
That's
I was
all beer.
yeah, I was telling Kat today, I was like, dude, we need to be like cognizant of that. Like when shit goes back to normal, Lord willing, soon, but like so I can make some fucking money.
It's
But,
all
like,
money spent in restaurants
but it's
and bars.
such a waste
Right.
of money.
It's
Like
so expensive.
I have spent some money.
$5 beer. I get
Mhm. Yeah, go to the liquor
you
store.
get a 30-pack for $18.
That's
like
right.
$20.
That's right.
Okay.
That's what I was saying.
Or a
Like,
6-pack of craft for 10
Yeah.
compared to
Right.
I don't even think
$6
that
a
was
piece.
10. That was like 8.
Yeah.
what do you got
Exactly.
It's Avery Pacer IPA.
there? Avery's out of Denver, right?
Isn't
I
Avery
think
known
Boulder,
for ciders?
I
Or
think
am
they
I
do
wrong?
ciders. They do a bunch of like really cool like experimental stuff. Like
Cool.
Ska does the mod.
Yeah.
I sold a bike to one of the brewers from there, and he lowballed me by a little bit, like a couple $100. I was like, whatever. I just want to get rid of this thing. And then I show up to sell it to him, and he's like, hey, do you like beer? And I was like, fuck yeah, I love beer.
Yeah.
Pops the trunk of, like, he had a Nissan Sentra or something like you had, and
What
it was
an
just
idiot.
fucking full of flats of
yeah.
beer. And he's like, take whatever you want. And I'm like, I'm taking it all. And he's like, go for it, man. Like, this is just like.
This was included?
No, that was like a year ago, but.
You're talking about the Ska guy.
No,
No,
it's
Avery.
the Avery guy
The
who's
Avery
like
guy, okay.
the Avery version of the Ska guy.
Oh, cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, so I like have been a fan of him
Because
since
of that,
then.
yeah.
Mhm.
For sure.
Avery's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they were Colorado though. I thought it was Denver, but maybe
It's Boulder.
Boulder, okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, but like I started drinking Avery actually before I ever even stepped foot in Colorado, like in Florida, like years and years ago.
Really?
Yeah, they were just like on tap at a brewery or at a bar in West Palm Beach, Florida, dude, and it was just some IPA. I don't remember what the fuck it was, but I just remember loving it, dude. And that Avery, that name is always stuck with me, man. They make good beer.
Yeah, they do like a bunch of crazy sours and like Belgian ales.
Oh, do they?
Don't they have like a devil thing?
Yeah,
Like a
the White
Dev-
Rascal.
Yeah, White Rascal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I really wanted.
That's
but
what I
this is all
know
it was.
them for is
It's
the White
so
Rascal.
good.
Just because it's memorable
Mhm.
and I think somebody gave it to me as a gift or I got
Right.
stickers or fucking something based
Yeah.
on the White Rascal. But yeah, Avery, dope.
So I first got my Jeep when I got all that beer, like that 51 I have,
Yeah.
and it was all fucked. Like I pulled it out of a field, it didn't run or nothing. So I had this Jeep that didn't
What'd you
run,
pay for it?
like $1,600.
Why?
Because it's a classic
Yeah,
and
it's
it
like
has
super
potential.
classic.
You
Oh, well,
fucking Atlanta
it was a
suburban Polish piece of shit.
okay, you piece of shit.
All right.
It was an honest question. I didn't know the answer, so I wanted to know. I'm bad for asking a question.
Because it had potential is why he pulled.
No,
why he
the
paid
question is what year?
51.
See, exactly. Thank you.
for it. He said that before you said why. You fuck.
Did he?
Yes.
Anyway.
That's why I wanted you so hard. God damn it.
Anyway, it was that year it snowed a ton. I got rid of a bike I couldn't use. I got a Jeep and like a fuck ton of beer. So I just was in my garage drinking all this beer and got
Working
that
on a Jeep.
running. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
That's awesome.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I've had some good times. Like Phil had a little dirt bike, a little 150,
Right.
and I was in a
51.
unhappy relationship. So I was just getting drunk on the porch and just working on dirt bikes. Dude.
Right.
It was my shit. I had two
God.
dirt bikes torn down to fucking bare bones. Just
Damn,
like-
your life is boring.
But I was in a bad relationship, but if you have all that shit torn down, you always have 2 hours of like, yeah, I gotta put this back together,
Right.
before you gotta go back inside. You'll put on a headlamp, like,
Yeah.
if she lives with you, like, where else are you gonna go, man?
Just grab a handful of bolts you need and toss them
Yeah,
in the drive. Like,
she-
gotta look for those.
Yeah, she gets bored watching me work on dirt bikes, especially like if you can start it, then she would be excited, But
Right.
if you tear the engine apart, like.
What are you gonna do?
She's gonna get bored, yeah.
Yeah.
So I would just do that. I would tear into my truck just for just to pass the time. I felt like a old married redneck, yeah. But luckily, we never signed papers.
Ooh, yeah.
Have you been married?
No, I lived with this chick for like 4 years.
Me too.
Yeah.
The vegan?
Uh-huh.
Oof.
She's awesome. Like I told her, I was like, "Hey, here's this joke I have about vegans. They're fucking
that's
horrible." And she's
cool.
like, "That's funny."
That's what's up.
Yeah,
It
we're
is
like
ni-
still friends.
Yeah, it's nice to have like, I don't know, even though it's not quite necessary, it is nice to have like kind of the blessing of people who you talk
Right.
about your jokes.
100%.
Especially when you're
No,
like, I
100%.
wish she'd
Yeah.
get in a plane wreck instead of like having to date a vegan.
Yeah, but she, especially someone you dated for 6 years, she knows you so well, and she
Right.
knows it's just a joke. She knows you're a sweet guy. Like it's
Right.
just a fucking mean joke.
Totally.
But like, some people aren't cool with being the subjects of jokes like that. And so that is cool, man. That you guys are still homies like that.
Dude, I thank the baby Jesus. My ex never showed up when I started doing open mics. because
yeah.
all I had was that material. You know, what I mean?
Right.
I said I'd rather spend another 30 days in jail than do the last 30 days with my ex.
Right.
That's such a ridiculous statement, but
I mean, I was there too, but there was like a 2-year gap between that relationship and me doing open mics. So
yeah, mine
That's
was
some
like
time.
6 months,
yeah,
5
Did
months.
it's
you-
still pretty raw.
Did you know that you wanted to do comedy at that time when you were still with her? Or what, did it
No.
take that span of 2 years? Did something happen in that span of 2 years?
What got you to come to a mic?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm asking, basically.
Like pretty much. So I was on this like, it's a funny story actually. I was on this terrible date and like I just didn't know what to do with this chick. So I was like, I'm gonna take her to comedy night at the ranch because like what could make a date worse? Yeah. And we went in there and it
And
was
then
like,
I fucked her. No, okay.
you might have, I don't know.
Maybe.
It was pretty funny. So I was like, I kind of have all this shit rattling around in my head. I should do this.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I've been missing the ranch so much.
dude, it's
miss
so
it.
frustrating to me that I went through all that like back and forth to get that mic back, and then
Dude,
the
well,
fucking world
You
had
laid
to
the
end.
groundwork. You laid the groundwork, though.
Okay, but have you talked to them since this has happened?
Since
and
the
like,
bars have closed, probably
No.
not.
when
No.
this when society resumes, like,
I mean, like
are we
when
good?
when it first happened, I was like, "Hey, like shit's obviously off. Like, good luck, you know." But like, who even knows if the like my contact
luck,
there is
bitch.
gonna still even work there? You know, like
Dude,
he might have
wasn't
died
your-
of coronavirus.
Your contact wasn't the owner?
No, it wasn't Chip. It was the manager. I want to say Gary,
Oh, yeah.
something like that. He knows Kelly.
I miss Winda.
Yeah.
Shout out to Winda at El Rancho. You're
I
the
do miss Winda.
sweetest.
She's the best.
You're the sweetest. I love you.
Yeah, I met the guy you're talking about during Sober October, and I was a little cranky, and I just wasn't in the mood to, like, be, like, chipper to somebody, you know what I
Right.
mean? And he kept, like, trying to, like, you know, start a relationship with me as far as, like, friendship
you're
or whatever.
sexy. Oh.
Right. Whatever he was going for. I just wasn't trying to fucking talk to anybody. I was cranky, and it was a
Right.
it was a laugh, or it was maybe the homecoming show that Elliot and Jonas and Josh all came back for, that
Yep.
Dave was on,
Yep.
and Kate was on, and Emma was on. I think I just wasn't happy to be there, and then
Right.
I ended up selling tickets at the front door, and like nobody really seemed to give a fuck.
So basically,
I just was in a bad mood,
you were
and I
sad
couldn't
that you
drink.
weren't on the
Right.
show.
And then this guy was like trying to be friends with me, but
Like, fuck off, guy.
I wasn't like fuck off guy, but I was definitely like trying to be nice, but in the shortest amount of time possible. Just
Right.
like, please get out of my face,
Bare minimum.
you know. And I think ever since then we've not been super gravy. Haven't been that
I just-
smooth,
God
creamy
damn it.
gravy, you know.
Well, I think everybody's gonna be like pretty forgiving after all this shit. Like, can you imagine how happy everybody's gonna be when we all get to like
I
go in
thought
a
about
bar
that.
again?
Yeah.
I can't wait to hug Maya. I can't
Right.
wait to hug everybody. You know,
Yeah.
I just want to hug my friend Callie. Oh my god, I might
Yeah.
fuck her in the middle of an open mic. I miss that girl
right
so
on the
much.
stage.
I miss her so much.
Yeah. Yeah, or just like being able to fucking walk into a store and they'll have what you like want to buy. I'm good.
Dude, I went to the grocery store yesterday morning at like 10. And there was toilet paper and shit.
Really?
I was
That's
like,
weird.
I was like, wow, things are looking up. You
Yeah.
know, that's weird.
Normalizing.
That's a weird way to gauge.
All the
society.
hoarders still have 600 packs of toilet
what-
paper.
that's-
So
I still have my
think that's
normal
all it
pack
is.
that I bought before all this shit
I still
went
have
down.
half of
yeah.
a 9-roll or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm great.
I was just about out when all this shit happened, and then like our homie Trevin, he gave me 4 rolls, which was nice.
What a
and
sweetie
I don't
Single
even-
ply.
I don't even think I've gotten
Hotel issue.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, absolutely, it's not good. But
Individually wrapped.
it's not good. But dude, it's the sentiment, dude. Like
No,
the
it's-
fact that something's better.
You know
than
what?
nothing.
Here's something to wipe your ass with.
Yeah, it's something's better than.
He
nothing.
also picked you up from here
No, Trevin's a homie.
after Uber closed
Oh, really?
and made him sit in the back.
Is Uber like closed?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, here it is.
Yeah, but there still are taxis. Like he told me that day.
Well, give us the scoop. Yeah.
He told me that there weren't any taxis running, but apparently, I mean, yeah, they're all still.
That was
running.
like 2 weeks ago too.
I know, but they're still running. Like,
Really?
Because when I was at the liquor store, even just last week, one of my customers was a Buckhorn driver.
Right.
And he was like, "Yeah, dude, all taxi services are still open."
Just
So
saying
I
real
coulda-
quick.
I would have paid a little more.
Right.
I gave
No.
him a fat bag of weed.
If you're gonna call a taxi, I highly suggest Buckhorn.
Oh yeah,
On
for sure.
Halloween at 11:30 at night, they have picked me and 12 of my closest friends up. It took us all to our respective houses. You know what I mean? That driver probably made $400 off tips that night
like a
because we're all
gentleman.
hammered.
Like a fucking
But-
gentleman.
You know what I mean? Like, they come through. Buckhorn limos.
Yeah, Buckhorn limousine.
And they have vans and cars and
Yeah, they have
SUVs.
big ass van, SUV, anything you want.
Nephews, nieces, whatever you
I
want.
used to live by one of their drivers, and so like I just like had his cell phone number or whatever, and
Nice.
always would call him from the bar. And we lived out Animus View, so it was a ways out there.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, same deal. Like
Yeah, my
didn't
good-
matter if I had like 8 fucking idiot friends and we were going back to my place to keep it going or whatever.
Or drop everybody
Yeah,
off.
totally.
Yeah, my boy Zach, he lives on the Mesa. He just bought his own property. Welcome to the middle class, buddy. He's fucking killing it. And he's building greenhouses and doing everything totally above board. That's not, But
Oh, now that
he
you said
has
that,
a Buckhorn driver that he gave weed and hash to or whatever for years.
Uh-huh.
So we all have this dude's number. And this motherfucker is... Have you ever watched How I Met Your Mother? No?
I don't think so,
Ranjit? What's another, like a movie? He's the most reliable driver ever. You
Right.
call him, that motherfucker is there. No, Halloween, New Year's, Snowdown, this motherfucker will pick you up. He will prioritize you if you know Zach. It's crazy. And it's
I think
awesome.
I might know Zach. Does he like he used to like ride quads and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a 450.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and I used to hang out.
Nice. I'm a good friend with him. He made this pipe.
Oh, right on. Yeah, I haven't talked to him in probably 10 years.
Yeah, he's had a weird life.
How long
Yeah.
have you been in Durango? I know you're from Pagosa, but how long have you been in Durango?
So I've lived here like twice, other than when I was born here.
Oh, you were born here?
Mercy?
Mercy?
Hospital, yeah.
Is it called Mercy?
Yeah.
Yep.
But I moved back in like 2012, so I've been here 8 years. And then I lived here for maybe
So
like...
you met that kid Zach in Pagosa, probably?
No.
No, my roommate who was from Pagosa
Lived with him.
lived with them or something, so we just all like hung out,
Oh, I got
smoked
you.
weed and did all that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he moved from Denver. Basically, not a good family situation,
Yeah.
So he moved out here like on his own, and had random roommates and shit. And then he got dosed with LSD like a bunch,
Uh-huh.
and he was gone for like a year
Oh, really?
mentally.
man.
Like somebody had to drive him back to Denver,
Shit.
and he lived with his parents for a
That's
year,
fucked
and he
up.
was just gone.
Didn't he have a kid? Like,
No. We might be talking about a different guy,
maybe.
because this guy definitely doesn't have a kid.
You're both talking about a Zach from Durango that rides quads, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there's-
that
he's
is
from
all that's-
Denver.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Zach's not. Anybody in Durango could be from Denver,
Right.
and somebody riding
They
quads
could be
isn't
from
crazy.
anywhere, you
And Zach
weirdo.
is one of the most common names of our time.
Yeah, we can
People
talk
our
about
age.
it after. I don't want to like
Yeah.
throw out last names and shit.
Yeah. But he had a really religious family and moved here, and
talking
kind
about
of
Zach-
disowned.
Zach Morris.
I'm not talking about him,
Oh.
but I got dosed and then
Fuck.
crazy for a while, and then finally figured his shit out and met some people here and got connected. That's how I know Farrell and her brother.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, through Zach, and Zach's how I've made most of my connections in Durango.
I thought
and-
Farrell was a Farmington person.
No, she's
no.
from South Carolina.
South
Oh,
Carolina.
no shit.
Yeah.
All right.
No, but it's similar. Yeah.
Southern home.
White folks from either
It's
Farmington or
not.
South Carolina could
It's
be
not.
Right.
similar.
It's not.
To Dude, there's some ratchet bitches.
Dude.
Oh
I'm not saying Farrell's ratchet bitch. I'm just saying.
Actually, kind of what you just said. But no, I'm just saying. I spent a lot of time
Farrell
in South
actually
Carolina.
listens a lot. I just want her to know I love her.
Yeah,
on.
even though you just called her ratchet. But no, what I'm saying is South Carolina is a lot different than Farmington, New Mexico, dude.
You'd be surprised.
No, I've been to both places. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
surprised
you're not
'cause-
familiarized with the culture in Farmington.
I think what Brian's trying to say is if you took like a hardcore Farmington guy and like dropped him off in North Carolina
Or chick. Or
or
chick.
chick, yeah, they
They'd be
would be fine. They would sound funny for a little bit,
Hey.
but then they'd like get
Dude, when
welcomed.
I
right
got
into
to
the
South
community.
Carolina, I
Drew-
was like, I'm good.
Drew,
I
I think
felt like I was running shit.
I think you're covering for our friend over here, but I think you're right. Yes, I agree. If you took a Farmington dude and dropped him in South Carolina or North
And
Carolina,
I was in Myrtle Beach area.
he'd be fine. Oh,
So-
where are you? Oh, did you have a bunch of money in your pocket?
No.
Fucking
Probably
faggot.
$400. Like for the trip. You
Take
know
a
what I mean?
just take a hot air balloon across the city
We can all be on the same team, Dave. It's
Why do
okay.
you have to be a piece of shit? Mom,
because
you can kill Dave.
Hey, listen.
She's watching. Mom, kill Dave.
Oh my God!
All right,
Kill him.
Hey, Karen, you can kill me. Only Karen.
He called you Karen.
Only Karen,
Kill
not
him, Mom.
Lisa. Not Lisa cannot touch me, but Karen, she can kill me.
I had
So
a
you're talking
dream
to
about
Jill.
Joey Diaz last night.
Ooh.
Oh, you
Yeah.
fucking fag.
Been having weird dreams.
So just real quick, I spent the last week on a man lift,
Uh huh.
30 feet in the air,
So
bouncing.
Dave couldn't ride it.
No,
You
but
didn't have a boy lift.
right, exactly. But I was, have you ever been on one? They
Uh-huh.
bounce and
Yeah.
shit. So I woke up like 3 times the
Oh,
last few
no.
nights with that
Bouncing.
bouncing feeling, but I was comfortable with it because I got so comfy in the cage. Like I was painting shit, so I was leaning
Right.
on the edge and fucking. I got so comfortable in the cage that when I woke up feeling like I was bouncing, I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm in the cage.
Did you have your little safety harness and stuff?
I don't even know what that means.
Okay. Farmington.
No,
Was that
redneck.
you telling me about that new Guy Ritchie movie, The Gentleman?
Yeah, The Gentleman.
Yeah,
It's
I
good.
watched it this weekend. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I love it. I bought it.
I
Well,
would have too.
I bought
yeah.
it before I watched it because I love Guy Ritchie.
Yeah.
I like King Arthur.
Yeah, you're
It's a
telling me
little
about
bit
that, too.
controversial. Okay.
Yeah.
This might have been on the podcast when we called you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. You got anything to say? Fucking Atlanta? With your camouflage hat, the whitest dude in the world, rubbing bloods. So one of my jokes for the roast was Dave's from Atlanta, like I'm from the res. We both only survived because we had drugs to sell to the scary people.
There you go.
You need to work on it, I think, a lot.
I feel like it's fact though.
Probably I would say 4 or 5 hours of work, and that joke's good.
I can do that.
Piece of shit.
All right. At least I'm not Polish, you know what I mean?
At least I'm not a fucking gay redneck from New Mexico.
I didn't.
Look at your bandana.
I can't believe that you are talking to him like that after he showed you what sheep were.
He didn't show me. He
You
was
thought there were dogs, you
Phil.
fucking asshole.
Phil showed me
You're
that.
like, is that a field of dogs?
It
Are
was
those
It
chows?
was a bunch of chows.
Yeah, totally.
and
The
Phil-
reservation just has herds of chows running around.
Philly cheeseburger or whatever you call him was fucking driving, so he
How
should.
dare you disrespect the cheese?
I wasn't disrespecting him. I
Sounded
can't
like
remember.
disrespect to me.
I feel like your nickname is disrespectful to him. It should be.
What's my nickname?
It should be your nickname's Dick Dickerson.
I'm fine with that.
That's
There's a
pretty
lot of
decent.
dick in that name.
Yeah, because you like a lot of dick. Yeah. All right, but no, Philly cheeseburger was fucking driving through the res, and we saw that bucket of chows.
Yeah, they were sheep.
Dude, they were sexy. I mean, that Louis C.K. joke we heard today.
So we watched Louis C.K.'s special. Have you seen it yet?
A new one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even know it
very
existed.
impressive.
It's on his website.
Fucking
No
masterful, dude. Masterful.
yes.
It's $8, but it's masterful. Maybe we'll watch it after this. I don't know. It was.
I'll
fucking
watch it
awesome.
again. Absolutely.
I
I want to say
what
that-
I got from Dave's last statement is that he's considering fucking a sheep.
Helping it over a
He
fence.
was like, those
Yeah,
chows are sexy. Yeah.
They look soft, okay?
Do you think if you put a sheep's head in a hole in a fence, it would stay? Yeah, that's what they used to.
What?
That's what I got from what you were saying. I don't
Yeah.
know. Stop pulling on the headphone cord.
I can't.
Well, do.
I'm just saying, if you make a glory hole out of a sheep's butthole, I'm not opposed to it.
I think that's just a sheep's butthole.
I think that's just Dave trying to fuck a butthole.
No, it's not just a
His
sheep-
wife's Jewish. She won't let him do it.
Yeah, she don't like that because she's a gentleman.
Yeah, my girlfriend was like, "Yeah, I'm not really into that." And I was like, "That's cool,"
That's
because my
cool.
last one was into it, and it never.
It's the worst.
It was never the best night, you know. It was
Right.
always complicated.
that
You
whole.
gotta shower after. You
Yeah.
gotta change
Oh,
the
dude,
goddamn
yeah.
sheets, lay down a towel, whatever.
That whore of a girlfriend I used to have that used to piss on Mexicans. True story. She.
When was this? Why don't you start this from the beginning?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear this story.
What?
I've talked about it.
Okay,
before.
I forgot.
Remember I talked about how I don't understand people that like piss on them.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah.
my ex-girlfriend was actually, before we were together, she was a prostitute in Atlanta. And I didn't know that till after we were together for a while.
Makes sense.
And
I don't tell.
she's like,
Yeah.
I used to have this one regular dude. He was a Mexican dude. I'd have to meet him up Buford Highway in Atlanta. And that's all he wanted was like her to
get
piss
pissed on?
to get pissed on by her. And I forgot where this is going.
It's
Oh
okay,
yeah,
it
no,
wasn't
but
that
no,
interesting.
but no, it was about the butt stuff, dude. Like she used to, like, dude, like sometimes I just want to bang a good old fashioned puss, you know.
Most
But,
of the
like,
time,
Yeah.
99.9% of the time.
But
It's
they
like
were-
they were made for it or something.
It's weird.
I know, but they really weren't. It was for giving birth. No, but
Fuck you,
I know, like
fucking Christian piece of shit.
I am not that. I'm a piece of shit, but I'm not.
What we're
Christian.
hearing is your roots
Don't
coming
ever,
out.
Don't ever accuse me.
What
of
you're
being-
hearing is your roots coming out. Is
No, but
yeah,
she-
the vagina's not for pleasure. It's for giving birth. That's why it's lubricated.
But
It's not
she-
for your dick.
She wanted up the
The
butt.
fuck is that? Well, yeah, she's obviously the devil.
Yeah,
but I'm not
she
saying.
is the devil, dude. She's a terrible human being, and you know, she like used to want to do it at the butt all the time, so I would acquiesce.
Well, what are you,
you
gonna
know.
live forever? Yeah.
And then
no condom.
there was
just
multiple times I
busting
found
nuts.
I found shit on my dick more than once, and
Yeah,
I-
but-
Yeah, that's what happens when you put it in a butthole.
Yeah, but
Dave.
not
did you pull
always.
it out?
Hey, how many
But
girls?
did you pull out?
Why would I pull out in the butt?
Exactly.
Why
If you
would-
get the opportunity to
Why
come
would I
inside,
PO in the B?
you accept a little shit on your dick. You know
I
what mean?
know, but it just still grosses me out to this day.
No, it's disgusting.
I hate shit.
I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan
At
of
all.
shit.
It's happened to me. I'm not.
Dude, my own shit makes me puke. Like
Yeah.
I'll like wake up and take a shit in the morning and like.
Dude, you need to
throw
get
a-
a dog. I've touched so
no,
much
you need
shit
to eat
in
more
my life.
vegetables.
How about this take?
Yeah,
I don't
that
need.
too.
I don't need to get a dog because I don't want to feel that shit.
No, that
And I
dog would
eat-
die.
I eat.
Well, a cat would
vegetables
keep it alive. But there would be shit everywhere.
Yeah,
She'd
fuck.
probably love it more than Dave.
100%.
100%. Who's that? What?
Yeah, who's Dave? That's what the dog would say.
Yeah. That
Damn it.
freeloader that lives here.
Nice try, pal.
It's all right. I still got the joke off. It's fun.
Oh shit.
I was gonna release some stand up, but I still haven't.
Really?
Yeah, what do you guys feel
That's
about
an awesome story,
like
bro.
thinking about a day where we all release a set? We all have our Dolores sets,
Oh yeah.
and I have everybody's everything.
Yeah, if you want to put mine up there, I'm fucking down. I'm
That's
not gonna
good to
post
know.
mine anywhere.
All right. Yeah.
I got sick at Dolores last.
yeah.
Yeah, you
That was
did.
the only time of the year
Pussy
that
syndrome.
no, because I did not get
You got coronavirus.
I didn't get sick all winter long. No flu, no nothing. Even Kat had like a real bad flu for like 10 days straight, and I just didn't kiss her.
Sounds like coronavirus.
No, we think she might have had that for real because it was.
I think I might have had it. I
it
was
was in
sick for
February.
like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's a big deal, dude.
Like it got to the point where I was texting Kelly like, I don't know if you should come over. I'm still sick. And
Right.
it felt like I was lying. You know what I mean? Because it was
Mm.
that long. Because I've never been sick
well,
more
you're a
than
liar,
2 or
so
3 days.
that's probably why you felt that way.
You're
You
Polish.
you
Go
kinda-
fuck yourself.
You kind of lie to people a lot.
I disagree.
It's the redneck.
I'm very
thing.
honest.
Yeah, as honest.
I have a fucking
as
platform
honest as
in
it
which I
gets.
tell the world my feelings, and it has lost me booty calls, girlfriends. It has pissed off family members. This
Oh, yeah?
podcast is
Oh, yeah.
by far one of the most destructive things I've ever done, but it is by far one of the most therapeutic things I've ever done.
You got that right. I mean, you're
And
still
I
alive.
can't believe my
Yeah.
co-host is a fucking Polak.
Oh my god.
It's pretty apparent, but
I should have chosen.
it's also
You didn't answer the phone.
Damn it.
Go on.
for the record half Polish.
Very dramatic. Go on.
Well, you
Half
act all.
Polish.
What are you, an
you
actor?
act all Polish.
Yeah. That was
See?
good.
There you go, Brian. That's how you make a Polak joke right there.
Well, I've taken
He did
400
Drew is-
swings.
it. Yeah, and
I've hit the ball a few times.
you struck out every time.
No, I disagree.
They're
I've got a
all-
few home
they're all
runs.
bad.
I think there's
Yeah, but
Instagram
like
videos
Lou
to prove.
Gehrig, he's gonna set a world record for participation.
Exactly. Like Calvin Ripken Jr., your
yeah,
bullshit
whatever.
Yeah.
record store.
And like
Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
played another game. Woo.
like most rednecks, you'll get a participation trophy instead of fucking actually achieving something great.
No, rednecks
Leave
melt
that-
down participation trophies and weld together makeshift trailers out of them.
Leave it
They
to the
don't.
Lithuanians.
Yeah.
Leave it to the Lithuanians. Right? You're Lithuanian?
No.
I made that up. All right.
You're so racist.
You're the one that said you hate black people earlier today.
I disagree. Easy, Tom Segura. I don't need this fucking negativity. I give you a studio, a fucking platform, an opportunity, and you shit on me about my maybe racist habits.
Long story short.
Sorry, I had to turn
fuck
it back on
Dave.
myself.
Yeah,
It
guys.
took me a minute to swing the
You-
trailer
you
around
heard-
to myself.
You heard it from the man himself.
No,
He hates you. Whatever you are.
whatever. Whoever listens to this podcast, you're fucking family.
Yeah,
to
how's
me.
your
Unless you're a-
listenership during the pandemic?
Audio is staying or going down, and YouTube is rising.
Really?
Yeah. Our
Huh.
last one with Jill is like maybe the most views we've ever got.
Really?
And I forgot to turn on the camera for 16 minutes. So
Oops.
the first 16 minutes is the logo, and then video starts, and it's still got the most views. It's crazy.
I know. It's what happens when I talk about my penis.
Yeah, I love it when you talk about your penis.
Yeah, it's good.
What's the dimensions, measurements?
Oh,
Was that the one you guys called me? Because we talked about it then too.
Well,
Oh, we've been
Dave
talking
talks
about
his
it-
dick a lot.
We've
yeah.
been talking about it a lot lately.
That's why I have
I just-
nothing against Polish people. It's just Dave's ego about his dick, and he won't prove it. You know. So
Right.
why would I
Why
stop
would
talking
I?
shit?
Why should
Yeah,
I?
it's
Why should I prove it?
Well, I feel like it's good for content either way if we just keep how we're going. Yeah, and these gay bandanas.
I'll put
yeah.
it in one ear and out the other. If you
We're
don't
like half
shut
the
fuck
rainbow
up.
right here.
Well, you
I will
are.
murder you, Dave. You're by far the last person I would call if I was in a physical confrontation and needed help.
Unless you needed
Well,
a bullet
hey.
catcher.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
might
I don't want you to do that
I might
anyway. So that's
trip you, push you down, and use you as bait. Yeah.
yeah, but
But if I actually needed help, yeah, I'm calling Drew.
Oh,
Like,
for
I'd
sure.
call Phil.
yeah, call the guy that knows about the cactuses, and call the guy. Yeah, Phil. He'll piss in a
Just
reservation.
men.
It's awesome.
They're just fucking men.
They're real men from Southwest United States of America,
yeah.
and I am not.
To be fair, I'm hiring
I
Dave
get
to
that.
work for me to move some dirt.
Yeah, but I'm gonna
This
work
week.
really
What
slowly.
if you get a blister?
Well, we're gonna
I'm gonna work as slowly as possible.
we're gonna see how Dave works, and I will happily fire his ass 30 minutes in.
That's the only reason you're hiring him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will happily cut him 30 minutes in.
You know what? That might be my goal, actually, is just to make you fire me.
Go home,
or
Oakley.
you could just help me do what I need to do.
That's what my plan was.
Once.
But now that you hate
One time.
Polish people so much, I think now I'm gonna.
I don't hate Polish people. I just hate you. But you're my co-host. It's mostly for entertainment purposes.
Yeah, you are racist. I get it. It's cool, man.
I missed the cheese. I wish we
Yeah,
would have
me
Did he have
texted
his
earlier.
kid yet?
Not yet.
Not
Yeah.
yet?
But
I guess. Well,
anytime, any day now. Like within the next
Due
week,
date's the
there will be a
20th.
baby Schneider.
baby Schneider.
BBS.
Just BS. Bullshit
Oh, Phil, you hear that? He called your baby bullshit.
Schneider. Yeah. You can never trust Polish people. You know that.
I feel like Phil will probably get over it.
Yeah. I mean, he listens. He knows how dumb Dave is. It's fine.
Everybody does.
He almost killed Dave.
I talked to my mom for 40 minutes yesterday, and she asked about Dave and was like hoping he's safe, but she was also like, maybe don't hang out with Dave, you know? But on the opposite
okay,
side, she was
Susan.
like, how's Drew?
Right.
She loves Drew.
Yeah, Susan.
What are you going to do?
Susan.
He owns a house. Look at him.
Gentleman.
He's wearing a
Exactly.
solid colored, beautiful
am-
shirt.
Hey, guess what? I'm not that. That's okay.
You're
fuck-
also wearing a solid colored, less beautiful shirt. Yeah.
Fuck Susan.
You look like a gang member. Never. No. If you're talking about my mom, whether you use her name or not, you have to show respect, Dave.
Okay.
That's
I
how it is.
love you. Fuck Susan.
Okay. Yeah.
She's still
Nobody
working.
likes Susan.
She's essential, right? Lisa?
Yeah, she's working from home.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is awesome.
What did she handled like accounts or something, right?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
works for Cummins. Yeah, everything she does is on the computer anyway. I mean,
Cool.
she controls chaos. She's good at like people management.
Right. Oh, yeah, I get
But
that about her.
What does she
Yeah.
do though?
Yeah. She works for Cummins. I don't
I
know,
know,
her
but, like-
exact job title,
But
but
you don't-
handles accounts for
Oh.
different branches, like all the branches within her region or whatever.
So she's staying employed throughout all this?
Right now, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
and she
I love Lisa.
like
I'm just kidding.
before this, she traveled to all the, branches within her region.
Oh,
and
right.
kinda,
She
like-
said she traveled
yeah,
a lot. Yeah,
yeah.
for her job.
But
yeah.
now she's just working from home because even when she traveled, I mean, she would, kind of get shit in order, and then she would just be on her computer, getting shit done. So most of what she does can be done from the
from the
computer.
toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
That's cool, man.
Yeah,
Does
Dave's
she
planning on moving to Phoenix, Bob. I'll give you his address.
I'm just going to move it. I'm just going to live on top of Topgolf. That place was fun.
It's also, a bit of a fortress. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
very expensive.
Yep.
Very, not
Yep, yep.
cheap.
Dude, I just
What was our tab?
remember
It was a couple $100
$213. But
Just to
230?
prove that I am
213?
hopeless at golf.
it was so bad.
I
We
am
were
so
all.
bad.
Nobody ever there was like a once in a 20-minute good shot from any of us.
None
but-
of us did well though. I mean, like, yeah.
Overall,
we
just
each-
shit.
we each
Yeah.
got maybe like in 2 hours, I think, or an hour and a half. I think we each got 3 or 4 shots.
I
that
still
were
think it
decent.
would have been cooler from a higher floor.
Yeah,
You know?
they fucked us.
So then, like, just it falling off the thing, it would have gone at least 50
Well,
feet.
80% of the time, but the other 20%
Exactly.
would have been gorgeous.
Right.
We could have made it over.
Yeah,
the
I
net.
had a couple by the end, but man, I was just shocked
No,
how
we're all
fucking
terrible.
hard
Yeah.
golf is.
Yeah,
And that, like,
it's-
wasn't even real, like,
no,
not going in
driving
a
range.
hole. Yeah.
That
Driving
was
Like,
range.
just getting a ball to go 50 feet was difficult.
Doesn't matter what direction either. That's the
Right.
fucked up thing. Yeah.
my favorite thing about that whole day was not us bombing at the what was it called?
Vietnamese restaurant.
Yeah, the
Focal.
Focal,
Focal.
yeah.
But like on the way there, I was just talking to the Uber driver for like 2 minutes straight, and then eventually Brian just taps my arm and he points to the back of the headrest and it says, "I'm Chinese, I don't speak English."
I think it said, "I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah.
speak English." But
Same
yeah,
thing.
way to stereotype.
Same thing, dude. Whatever. But yeah, it said, "I don't speak English." I was like, oh,
Yeah, that's probably where we got the corona from, right, Dave?
I don't know. I've never been sick.
No, I bet if we had the corona, we got it at the Blue Moon.
I think maybe that guy was the cure.
The Blue Moon's Gentleman Club.
Oh, dude, that was the best strip club ever.
Can we not talk about that?
As far as affordability, I've never spent less in a strip club.
Yeah.
Dude, we spent $80 between 4 people and just to
It was
walk.
the 7 to 11 of strip clubs as far as money goes.
We walked in and walked out.
Yeah.
I just gave him my food.
I
and
bet we
left.
spent more or the same or more at the gas station on our way out
Oh,
of Phoenix.
for sure.
I bet we
Yeah.
spent $84
Yeah.
between us. So, yeah, that's the what's that place called? What's the gas station you know about?
Speedway?
No.
I don't know.
The one that was in Phoenix. You had an acronym for it.
Is it QT?
Yeah, the QT.
Quick
Yeah.
Trip.
Yeah, the Quick Time. We
Quick Trip.
spent
Quick Trip.
Quick
okay.
Time.
So the
Yeah,
Blue
we got those in
Moon
Georgia.
Gentlemen's Club is the Quick Trip of strip clubs.
You got that right.
No, that gas station was way nicer.
But honestly,
there was a
That was
lot
a
more
really
options.
nice gas
there was a lot
station,
more
yeah.
options. Yeah.
I didn't just walk in and walk out of the gas station. I bought something every time.
Yeah, I think we spent more time in the Quick Trip leaving Phoenix than we did in the strip club.
dude, I love that Quick Trip.
Other
Yeah.
than Phil taking a
I-
piss.
I
That's
love-
what really slowed us down.
I fucking love Phoenix. Are you thinking about when we go down there? Are you thinking about going to your mom's area? Or like,
I haven't decided.
yeah.
I
I think I want to get closer to downtown.
There's a pandemic.
Yeah.
What?
I haven't even thought
Are you
about.
serious? What's
Yes.
going on?
There's this virus.
What?
Yeah,
Do you have it?
100%.
Does
I fucking hope I do.
Drew
Well-
definitely has it. I mean, we've been fucking for weeks now.
Wait,
Yeah.
are you saying we can't move?
Months.
No, I'm saying we can move. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Who
What I'm
fucking
saying
knows?
is, I haven't looked into it because, one, I've been working 10 hours a day, and two, I haven't fucking thought about it. I'm just thinking about when bars are gonna open, when fucking.
Hey, that's
But on the other side,
that's the
I have
spirit. That's the
saved
spirit.
half
Focus
my
on
fucking.
the booze. Don't focus on your future. Don't focus on
Well, bars mean
what you
open
could
mics,
make of
you
your
piece
life.
of shit.
Don't focus on anything positive for your future.
I'm thinking about when I
Don't
can
do
get on
that.
stage for three
yeah, that's what-
fucking unforgiving people. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about when the Starlight opens and when I can go bomb.
yeah, dude. I
That's
can't.
what
bet-
I want.
You
I
know
was
what?
thinking
That's
about
what I
that.
want to. I want you to bomb again. I can't wait to see you bomb again.
I think our percentage. I feel like you bomb more. I don't know.
I bomb a lot. I definitely bomb a lot.
I think
okay.
audiences are gonna laugh at fucking anything for like 3 months.
That would be so
after all
cool.
this shit.
yeah,
I'll kick him in the nuts.
How
if
do you-
they-
Other than like all the horrible pandemic jokes,
don't wanna
everybody's
do-
gonna tell.
yeah. I don't want to do much of my old material for a while. Like once I start trying to like actually build an act and like maybe move to Phoenix and stuff, I might bring back old shit. But it means nothing at this point. It's all
Right.
written from
nobody.
a perspective when everything is gravy.
Right.
Everything's cool.
You know
like
what's-
I could just go fuck single moms and there's no consequences. There's no COVID. She had a bowl of condoms on the fucking piano. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's what's really weird about this whole situation is that like we're kind of gonna be. I mean, forced not to necessarily tell like hacky just COVID jokes or whatever, but like
Our perspective.
this is such a major incident in everybody's life. Like there's kind of no.
This is gonna be in history books.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
fucking-
economy
There-
shut
there's
down.
there's no getting around discussing it in some way or another.
100%.
Like you don't have to like make it the topic of your discussion, but like there's gonna be like a pre and post COVID era.
Yeah,
now.
it's like
but it's been our life
it's
for
bigger
4
than
weeks.
9/11 for sure.
Bigger. I know. It's
Yeah.
like I said to
Nothing
Kat.
shut down.
I said to Kat yesterday.
airport.
We watched it in school.
Yeah.
We went to school, watched it on
remember
TV.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
But I
like
said-
there was no shutdown.
I said to Kat yesterday, I was like, this feels like
But I understand.
9/11 every day.
Every day.
Every day feels like 9/11 again, and it's fucked up.
But even
dude, like-
worse, I went to Sunnyside today, and I've
Oh, the
never
death
taken
tolls.
masks seriously yet, because I interact with 6 people a day, maybe. Gas station attendants if I need diesel or, need a receipt, maybe a gallon of water. That's fucking it. liquor store people that I know,
Right.
and we're keeping space and whatever. But I got to Sunnyside today, and there was a sign on the door that said no entrance without mask and gloves. And I had to turn around, come back to my house.
Dude, there's been like so many instances of me like trying to do something I used to always do, and I like pick up Zia is like hard now because you have to do things different.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Well, like for
You
example,
gotta
North
plan.
Zia, like you have to do the order on your phone or whatever, whether you call them or do the app, and then you walk in and there's like lines on the floor, and they like set your order on these tables away from like
Really?
where they make the food. Yeah.
I
So
haven't been
So do
there.
you walk in and grab it?
yeah, you got to walk in and then like walk to your food and grab it and then just like leave. But like there's directions
That's
on the
so
door
weird.
you have to read to like it's fucking confusing, man.
Did they put it in Spanish?
I don't know. I
probably
didn't read them.
It was probably both.
I didn't read them. I just walked in. I was like, I don't know what to do.
Zia's is good, dude.
Zia Taqueria.
And they're like, find the one with your name on it. And I like looked at a bunch and I was like, I can't find it. And they're like, what's your name? And I was like, Drew. And they like walked right to it. And they're like, it's right there. I was like, I'm an idiot. Sorry.
I can't read.
Yeah.
Good rebound.
Well, it's just like confusing. Like, I don't know. Like having to,
Everything's different, man.
having to
I
figure all
went
this
to
shit
the
out.
Yeah, I had to return a piece of heavy equipment today, a man lift, like crazy fucking. It's like 13,000 pounds.
Right.
So I had to haul this back and forth. So after an hour and 10, 20 minutes of hauling, I got to United Rental and unchained it and like dropped the ramps and like put all my shit away,
Right.
and still nobody came out. So they have a fence up by the door. So I just stood
Oh,
by
no
the fence
shit.
and I was like,
Oh, that's
like I've been here for
amazing.
20 minutes, bro. Like, can somebody please address me at the very least?
Mhm.
And I was there for another fucking 40 minutes, man. Like,
yeah.
there's one guy and he won't come anywhere near you, and he speaks too softly to hear from 15 feet away. So
Right.
the whole fucking time it was just challenge. Goddamn challenge. I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
bitching.
I don't think it's bitching. I think it's just observing.
It's
Yeah,
a weird
it's just,
time.
It's the time. Yeah, exactly. It's just
Even a rental place, just fucking blue collar, redneck type folk. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that run heavy equipment rental places. Like they're the most game people I've ever met in my life. They're
Right.
fucking
They don't
on
give
it.
a fuck.
Whether it's the middle of winter, whatever. They're getting shit done. And this guy was just like, I don't really give a fuck, man. it was crazy. I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like some people might be taking advantage. Maybe they feel bad that they're not unemployed.
I don't feel bad that I'm not unemployed.
I
Me-
feel bad that I,
Yeah, but
I
you
feel
make,
bad
like,
that I
real
am
money.
unemployed.
Dave makes more money than me unemployed that I.
Yeah,
Not quite, but
that's
close.
'cause I'm a
Fucking
baller,
close.
But that's not my fault.
There are like some good shit about it. I'm
Time?
fucking never setting foot in Home Depot again ever in my life.
Why?
Cause you can just buy the shit online, drive there, and it like they'll have it waiting for you outside. It's
Yeah,
fucking
I feel
sweet.
like I could find what I need
What do you buy
online
from
when I
Home
actually have a
Depot?
measuring tape in my hand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
When I'm
so
actually
much
looking
easier.
at what I need. That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
Yeah, you measure, you fucking punch it in on your phone, you drive there, they put it in your truck, and then you leave. Like,
What do you buy from Home Depot?
so I like was
He owns a home. Dude.
yeah. No, I got a whole story
What's
about
that?
Have
this.
you ever been to Home Depot?
What's home? Yeah, I
That's
have.
what we're
I
in.
used to when I worked for DirecTV, man. I went there every
Okay.
day. I went
Yeah.
there every fucking day.
Yeah, I go there like once a week at least.
I went
Yeah.
there every day for 2.5 years, dude. Like I do know Home Depot, but I'm just asking.
Yeah,
what,
let's hear about your story.
What do you buy?
So I was just repainting that room we used to ride in, and I like went to peel back this piece of trim because I was gonna take all the trim off and paint it and then put it back on. And I pull it off, and it's just like fucking termites behind there.
Oof. Was there
So-
damage? A lot of
Oh
damage.
yeah, dude! I had to rip the whole entire floor out of that part of my house
What?
and like one of the walls down.
Yeah,
God
dude.
damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
termites are no joke, dude.
And
They-
then I had
they
to
fuck
call
you.
a pest person in to like fucking poison
in your
him.
house.
Yeah, so like I had somebody poisoning fucking termites in my house.
Did
while
you have to stay out of your house while they did that?
I couldn't go anywhere. I just like was in the other half of it and put up like
Oh,
plastic.
you got a big old house.
I didn't have a choice, Dave.
It's a good situation
No, I
for
was
that,
just saying,
though.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying anything negative. I was
If
saying
it
you
was
got
that
a big
room-
house. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that situation, that's a great room to just seal off from your house.
Right.
'Cause you
It'd be
still have
like
your
if
living
you
room,
had to do
kitchen.
it here
Yeah.
and then sit in your living room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No,
That's like basically
awesome.
exactly
like
what
the
it
That's
was.
outer
awesome. I was just saying
situation.
that's a good
Yeah.
thing. Like
Yeah.
that's cool. You own a.
No, you should check out his house.
I've never been there.
Drew's a
yeah.
fucking man. He owns a house.
I know,
like a
dude.
good
When
house.
I think of a man. I think of like if Brian Nystrom was Drew Mitchell.
There you
So-
go.
That's what I think too.
His dick would
Yeah.
be so big.
He must be Polish.
Yeah, we're gonna measure up after this.
So anyway, yeah, I had to buy drywall, fucking plywood for the subfloor, like a couple joists, a bunch of 2x4s.
And you could order it all online and then just drive up and
Yeah, and they fucking put it in the truck,
that's
and then I
so
just drive
convenient.
off. Yeah,
It's so inconvenient to gather all those things and then take. it to
I'm
the
never
counter
doing it
and-
again in my life,
Nice.
ever.
Oh, really?
That's
cool.
good
Yeah.
to know. I don't want to do that either.
Or like wagon wheel, you can't go in. Like you have to tell them what you want.
You have so much cord. You're fine. Stop fucking with it.
I just wanted to knock the can over.
And the other day I was like, went up to the thing and like I didn't know you couldn't go in. So they're like, yeah, you got to order out there. What do you want? And I was just like, I want a 12-pack IPA around $15 or whatever, you know?
Yeah,
Like didn't have to choose it or anything. They're just like, cool, here you go. Give us your card.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was sweet.
I almost turned off your audio.
I
but-
know. I saw you at my peripherals.
Well, you need a taser. Just
Hey, I dare you. Yeah.
I'm too drunk for this.
Oh my god,
Knocked an empty beer can off.
that all just backfired on
And
me
it's all
so
on video, which is awesome. This is a
Thank you, universe. I love you too.
later,
My-
drunker podcast than I try to do. But
I gotta go home.
yeah,
Nah,
Yeah, you do.
maybe. I mean, I should eat.
well, we've done about an hour.
That's it. No,
You should eat. I
I'm,
fed you when you got here.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay. Man's got to eat.
Man's got
get
to
it.
No, dude, we're gonna fucking podcast for another hour.
Probably. I don't got anything else to do for several months. I don't think.
I really have nowhere to be.
Dude, if you... I'm going to beat your ass. Drew's going to hold the GoPro. I'm going to fuck you up.
I got told I look like a good bandit today.
You look like a shitty bandit. You look like the worst bandit. If I had to guess, you're probably Polish.
One of the wet bandits.
Big dick bandits.
Speaking of
Beep.
GoPros and bandits, that movie The Gentleman, the tracksuit that the boxer guys wore, like all those plaid tracksuits. Fucking want one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sick.
I don't even remember that.
Like
back.
Colin Farrell's crew.
Oh, yeah?
Like I don't know, they're like the,
Oh, the CFCs?
yeah.
Lock the door.
No, they're like the boxing kids that like did like all of Matthew McConaughey's dirty work.
Yeah, no.
But they all wore like plaid tracksuits.
I remember the people. I just don't remember the clothes.
Oh.
It's not something I pay that much attention to.
They're pretty unusual,
Nice.
which is why I say that.
I bought it, so I'll definitely watch it again.
Yeah.
I like Guy Ritchie. Have you seen King Arthur?
Mm-mm.
It's entertaining. You can borrow it if you want. I got it.
I bet I could find it online pretty easy.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, being a software engineer.
Right.
Fucking
I know how to
genius.
use Google.
I'm such a fucking idiot on the internet.
You're not as much of an idiot as Dave.
I couldn't agree more. He is one of the dumber people I've hooked myself to.
Makes you feel good a little bit, though, huh?
I disagree. No, I like to surround my people with smarter folk. Or I like to surround myself with smarter folk than myself. But, you know, all I got's this Pollock. You can have whatever you want. Yeah.
You can have one of those, too.
I might take you up on that, Joe.
Yeah, go for it, man. They're honestly not that great, but that's okay.
Yeah, I fed him. I mean, I'm going to put him to work. And now he's like, can I just drink all your beer? That
Actually, I was like, can I go home? But you're
Go
like,
home.
You can go home for sure.
You know what? The ladies just asked me, how's the podcast going? I was like, it's okay, but Drew's on it.
So it's great.
It was actually the opposite implication, but yeah, whatever you got to tell yourself to keep yourself bald at night.
Don't worry, Drew. He's Polish. I wouldn't.
Well,
I'm bald too. On my legs.
How's your hairline? Good?
he's got a lot of hair.
It's bueno.
Not bad.
Yeah, dude. But I don't have any. I don't have any hair on my legs, dude. It's weird. Or not any. Like it doesn't look like I shaved.
Above the knees.
Dude.
How's that?
Dude, look at this.
I don't. Yeah, okay.
No. Zoom in, cameraman.
No.
You look like a hairless cat.
Yeah, I'm a fucking sphinx, motherfucker.
Sphinxter.
Hashtag Polish.
Happy Easter. Happy Sphinxter.
Half his legs won't even keep him warm if he needs. No, I'm hairless
Dude,
from the knees up.
But
so.
I don't smell, is the thing. Hairy people smell. Right, Drew?
I don't smell.
Smells like a man.
You smell like
Well, he also owns a house. He's responsible. He uses deodorant.
Yeah, he smells like
I actually
mortgage.
don't. I like never wear deodorant.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
got a mortgage. He doesn't
I
need
use,
that.
yeah, I use like the all natural shit. Just especially during comedy.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I get nervous.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
work
we
for that.
know.
I have like the Arm and Hammer. Like,
Me too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like the Arm and Hammer natural or whatever.
Right.
Aluminum free.
But I mean, I don't really need
Aluminium.
it.
You
Except
mean
in situations
aluminium?
like that.
Fucking Polish people.
That's how we say it in Poland. Aluminium.
Have you ever been to Poland?
I've never been anywhere.
So negative.
I've been to Canada.
You been to Canada? Where at?
Way north. Pretty cool.
That's like all of Canada.
No, like where I was, it was all natives, and it was the first.
What do they
time-
call them? First
Nation?
Yeah, First Nation. Yeah,
people?
and these were the Cree people, and it was in a place called.
First Nation.
It was in a place called Moose
think.
Factory, Ontario.
That's where they make the moose.
Yeah, good one, Drew.
That's where they
Did you see
murder
any?
moose and
Did you
process
see a
them.
moose?
I actually did not. I saw a moose on the way out. Yes.
Okay.
It was a few hours out. It was in Ontario. No, but like my sister lived there because her and her husband were like missionary. They're Christians and they do stupid
Yeah.
shit. So
Missionaries.
they lived there for a while, trying to do do their stupid shit, and good for them. But
They weren't like, what's the furthest away we could get from Dave and not have to cross an ocean?
oh no, dude, I was never even a thought in their mind. So,
Dude,
that-
I've recently
like,
been thinking.
they would not think.
I'm barely, I'm making enough to survive and enjoy myself. But if somebody's living that life and they're making enough to survive and enjoy themselves, like, and they're living in a different place and getting a new experience, like,
Mhm. Yeah, no,
there's
good
nothing
on 'em.
wrong with it.
No,
Yeah.
It's fucking
absolutely.
awesome. If they're
I'm-
getting by,
No, Brian, like I'm just
because
making-
I'm just getting
I'm
by.
making jokes.
No,
but,
I get it.
Like I respect what
Yeah.
they did. Like that's awesome. Like they were barely scraping by like with money, but like they were doing what they loved, dude. Like they were doing their passion. Like they are very religious people, and that's what they wanted to do. And they were because all right. So, and this is what I was gonna say was that was the first time I've ever been anywhere where I felt like just being a white person like got you pointed at the grocery store, like
You mean being a
minority?
minority?
being a minority. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
yeah.
I grew up on the res, son.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess, but yeah.
Also Atlanta,
I guess.
guess.
Well, no, Atlanta's not like that at all because Atlanta's like it's a lot black. I mean, it's like a lot of white people too. It was just a
Mixing pot.
it mixed well.
Northern New
And
Mexico, for sure, white people or a minority.
I never felt that though, dude. Like it was weird. Like I was like, dude, now I know how like, an Asian person feels when they come to America for the first time, and
Not after
it
this
was,
whole Corona shit, you know.
yeah, right.
I think hate crimes against Asian people has gone up
I'm gonna
considerably.
get,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a tattoo of a bat on my dick.
Huh.
Never mind.
Smallest bat ever.
A baby
Polish
bat.
bat.
A baby bat.
Yeah, PB. Polish bat, dude. That thing is gonna be small.
But baby bats are maybe the cutest things ever. so.
Actually,
Are
dude,
they?
I bet your dick's pretty adorable as well.
Actually, the wings are gonna be on my nutsack. So when it looks like a bat.
Sounds
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah, so there's gonna be bat wings on the nutsack, and then the bat head will be on my, head. All right, what are we doing? What are we looking at here?
I don't
I was gonna look up baby bats.
You would.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, but no, Canada, man.
Talk about Canada.
You talk about Canada.
You went to
dude.
Ontario? My
I've-
aunt lives in Ontario.
I've been to Canada, but I was young. I went to
Where?
Hot Springs.
St. Catharines.
Okay, so where I stayed was goddamn.
Moose Factory.
Well, Moose Factory, Ontario is up by the Hudson Bay. Like it's really far up there. But we also stayed in like it starts with an O, I think. It's like a suburb of Toronto,
Okay.
and
I mean, as far as Canada goes, like Toronto's not that far north, but
oh no, Toronto's way south. I'm saying we stay there because we drove there. We drove to my sister's house in Moose Factory.
How far from Toronto?
About 8 hours.
That's
Toronto's
a hell
like
of a drive.
yeah, and so but it's not even just a drive, dude. It's like we drove from Atlanta. We drove like 29 hours north, and then we had to get onto a train in this place called fuck, I forget what it's called, dude.
There you go, Dave. You can get this baby bat tattooed on your dick.
It won't-
oh my god, that's fucking priceless.
That is way too big for my dick. But no, we drove 29 hours north from Atlanta, and then 5 hours on a train north
wow.
after that. There was no roads. It was only train.
What were you doing?
Going to see missionaries.
my-
Oh, going
see
to
my
see your
sister.
sister?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's a
Thank-
commitment.
Dude.
29-hour drive and then 5 hours on a train?
Yeah, and then the island we stayed on.
I don't like my sister that much. Any of them. And I love my sisters. Going to Phoenix 6.5 hours, that's a lot.
Well,
It's like 5 hours.
now you
right,
know
if
what
you have
real
to-
family's supposed to be like.
Whatever. Yeah, if you ask Dave, 4 or 5 hours.
Dude, that bat is making me hungry.
Yeah. Hashtag.
Hashtag
Patient
what?
zero.
You piece of
Patient
shit.
zero.
We all know you're the one that brought it to the States.
Oh yeah, dude, with my batwing ball sack.
I think it's funny. They did that thing like where they tracked all the phones and they're like saying how people were doing it social distancing, like whether they went 2 miles or less per day. And it's like, dude, that's like such an East Coast bullshit thing to say because like I live in town and the store is like further than 2 miles.
I feel
away
like a
from my
lot
house.
of things on the East Coast are the same though.
Really?
Like if you live in Philly or Boston or where most of the people live on the East Coast, 2 miles is a shitload of people. I would think.
I don't know.
It's not. I feel like way more than Durango.
Right. Yeah. Or like anywhere. Like in Pagosa, there's people that like have to drive 20 miles just to get to town.
Dude, I drove 400 miles today.
Yeah.
You did?
Or 3. Yeah.
Jesus.
To go paint towers.
No, I had we're going to fix the top of a water tank, like fiberglass fix. And
So like oil patch water tanks.
yeah.
Okay.
And something went wrong there, so I ended up bringing back the skylift into town. Then I had to go back out there, and then I got gravel. So I just drove out there twice, but there's construction. If you go through Ignacio and go that way,
Mm-hmm.
there's construction right in Arbley's on the bridge. So it's like 10-foot vehicles, and I'm in a dually pulling a fucking gooseneck.
Right.
So I went through Bayfield and around Chimney Rock and whatnot.
Yeah, I love that fucking drive.
It's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dave was supposed to go with me. Well, it's not
If
like
you
I
only
told him
called me.
yesterday, but yeah, I called him
You
twice
shoulda
and
called
texted him.
me. You
He
shoulda
didn't
called.
wake up till 1.
Oh, I thought he was busy at work.
Nope, not for Dave.
Not for Dave.
Dude.
It's all right. Today might have been my last day of work. I might have 1 or 2 left, maybe, but nothing tomorrow.
Well, maybe shit'll pick back up because I think they fixed the whole oil thing. I think that's
so?
taken care. Like
Well, I
Russia and
think-
Saudi Arabia are done fucking with each
I
other.
think
Really?
it's not
Mhm.
as much of an oil
Well,
thing
they just that's good
as
to
it
know.
is
No,
a
like-
coronavirus thing.
Even
Well,
before coronavirus, oil like went to
Yeah, if
Nothing.
unemployment calls you on my behalf, tell them that. Yeah, it's coronavirus. But just to talk to Drew, yeah, Saudi Arabia and Russia had a pissing contest, but I don't know how long it's going to take for that supply to like wear
filter
down
out.
to actually make it where there's little enough gas to fucking be worth something.
Yeah, one of my buddies works for he like works in a refinery or something, and they're having to pump like raw propane or like raw gas into these caverns in like Texas, 1,000 miles away, because there's
How?
I don't
Probably
fucking
pressure,
yeah,
just
like
gas.
That's odd.
Gas
That's
equals
crazy.
but
pressure.
long story short, like there's such a glut of it, like all the tanks in the country are full, so they just have nowhere to fucking put it.
Yeah.
So one of these
Right.
companies like owns a cave system, and they're like, yeah, for $1 million fucking you can fill our caves with gasoline.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's so
I feel like your
nuts.
caves for free.
But it makes sense.
Yeah,
And no water.
I mean you can't just like pour it out
Well,
or like put it back.
well, yeah. I mean, you can shut shit in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's what I had to do. I shut in my job. It was crazy. Went through and shut all the wells in. Just like, this is the end of me. You
Yeah.
know? All I do is monitor what's
Right.
going on. Now there's nothing.
You just like checked automation or what?
Yeah, start pump jacks,
Mhm.
fucking clean up oils, but whatever.
Yeah,
Just
killing the
maintenance
planet.
every day. Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
killing
killing the planet. Also, the reason electricity's real. And
Or we have plastic.
It's like
yeah,
so
that's-
non-essential what you do.
I have a letter in my truck that says I am.
Yeah,
Essential.
but technically, I mean, as far as the world is concerned, they'd look at you in history as a failure.
I'm just making a buck, dog. I
Yeah, barely.
want to be a comic.
You're making $1 an hour. Sometimes
Are you talking about my
income.
income?
I
man
feel like this is
without a
gonna
job?
escalate.
The
Yeah.
man without a job is talking about my income
Yeah,
that I'm still making because
man-
I am essential.
the
Unlike
man-
you
the
Polish
man-
piece of shit.
The man without a job makes more than you weekly.
No, he doesn't.
All right.
Dude, so
Yeah.
sorry to like
I
interrupt
love
your little
you.
pissing match,
It's all right,
but
we just
I'm
wanna-
gonna piss on Dave in
Dude.
about 20 minutes.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
dude, my
I'll
mouth is
help.
gonna be wide open.
Yeah, Drew's gonna hold you down.
some like fucking economist on a podcast I was listening to.
Oh, cool. Way to be detailed.
Whatever.
Fuck it. Go on.
Anyway,
Don't listen to this piece
Yeah.
of shit. How dare you?
he like calculated all the like people that won't die because we're doing all this like social distancing shit, and like how much of a hit an economy or the economy is taking in the U.S. And basically, if you're one of those at-risk people whose life is being saved by this, you're worth like $1.8 million.
Okay, well, I'll settle for 1,200. Apparently,
Do you have diabetes?
nope.
Well, you better go get it because you ain't worth shit until then.
He's
Nah.
about 5 pounds away from diabetes. Let's not.
I have
Let's
been
not count him out just yet.
exercising. I have been working out.
For the first time in his life. Yeah.
No, this is the first time since I was in high school.
First time in his adult life.
Fucking
Yeah.
sheep assholes doesn't put you at risk for coronavirus, Dave.
What? Sheep assholes?
Well,
What
we'll
you're
see.
talking about earlier.
He's the patient zero.
Dude, those guys are my friends. They won't give me that. Give me this letter.
Yeah, Dave's a real piece of shit.
It's true.
Don't ever
baby
listen.
bats pulled up.
Hey guys, just make sure you remember not to listen to the Greenlight Weekend podcast.
I think this one would be perfect.
on
Dave.
all social media. Greenlight Weekend. Don't listen.
Oh, that's the perfect baby bat dick tattoo.
That's
Yeah.
a woman's pinky, by the way.
I wouldn't like probably.
Oh, it's too big then.
Agreed.
See if you can find one on a toothpick.
I'm not gonna look much
Wait,
longer.
pull out your dick. So just for reference.
Just for reference.
Yeah, for the toothpick.
I'm good.
No, Drew.
Give me those tweezers.
His
or
lift,
or whatever it is.
lift is bigger than your dick. That's a funny joke. I like that.
Cool.
So you thinking about posting any stand up?
I thought you were gonna do that for me.
I can do that.
You have the platform. I
Well,
lost
dude.
all my
I'm-
followers when my show never happened.
Well, we got something going here.
Yeah.
If you show up more, we can make this happen. We also got Chad Hare coming in this week.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Talked to him yesterday. He wants to
Sweet.
start a podcast.
Does he?
He didn't. Well, he kind of said that, but the way he was talking, I was like talking to him about how he's been quarantining, and I was like, me and Dave are being safe, but we're doing this twice a week. He's like, I could be down to record twice a week.
Fuck
I was
yeah.
like, well, we'll do one and then see how it goes. Just 'cause,
The three of us?
yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah, just 'cause, you know, we've
That'd
never
be fun.
done it. I don't know what the
Yeah.
chemistry is gonna be like, so I didn't want to promise anything.
I
But
don't-
yeah,
I'm with you.
yeah,
I
he
don't know.
could be a potential
Way
regular.
better than Dave.
But yeah, I'm really trying to replace this pole lock next. Hashtag replace the pole lock. That's
Cool,
Maybe
dude.
we started something.
We're
I hope
used to
so.
being abused. It's okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna drop some comedy soon. Me and Drew, and I could probably drop some of Dave's too if he was interested, or you can do it yourself. You got anything to
I don't-
promote?
Know what you have?
Any social media or anything, Drew?
Yeah, Drew Mitchell Comedy on Facebook. Once this nightmare's over and we get shows going again, check there.
Have you thought about doing anything extracurricular? Extracurricular? I don't know how to say that word.
Kind of, but like I don't have the shit to do it and I'm too lazy.
So you're gonna do it here.
Well, I wanted to do like a cooking show. Of
I
just
want to
like,
do that here.
Yeah, I want to do like a cooking thing of just like random shit that you can buy at City Market and then trying to make something out of it.
All right. Well, keep an eye out for that.
Yeah. But I
Well-
need a camera.
We will work on that.
Okay.
Dave, anything?
Nothing.
All right. At Dave O Laughs on Instagram and Twitter.
Big Dave-O.
And at DaveOakley.com. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget to email me at davo@davo.com.
BigDavo.com.
What's it?
Yeah. Dave Oakley on Facebook.
Dave Oakley at davoakley.com.
Yeah, if you want to find the podcast, GLW_podcast on Instagram, Greenlight Weekend on YouTube and Facebook. All these podcasts are on YouTube, full video. You're not doing shit else, might as well watch them. We love you guys. Shout out to Ethan Esparza at Hip Hop Trip. He does all the intro, outro music.
Fuck
And I love the whiskey reel. Yeah.
And shout out to Philly Cheese. We miss
Oh,
you.
that
Shout out
cheese.
Philly cheese.
All right, we're going to have to put the cheese in the intro as well. We
Fuck
love the cheese.
Fuck your dog.
And
not
he's
your
about
neighbor.
to have a kid. Yeah, Dave says, fuck your dog.
Not your neighbor.
Hey, look, I just made it happen. Another young man out here rapping. All these antagonists coming at me. Saving the day, I'm the captain. Just imagine that I am a hero. Truth is, I ain't even got a scene, though. I don't ball, probably can't make a free throw. Lay a motherfucker out like Debo. That's right, little man with a big hook. And I got a big brain reading them big books. I don't make shit rain, blinking when I switch lanes. Man, I play my shit safe, I don't get shit looks. Drowning your swag in a swimming pool. All you fake rappers never even been to school. Kendrick had that one called Swimming Pools. And it went over your heads, you ever been to school? Nah. Pay attention, motherfuckers. Y'all settle down, belittling motherfuckers. Telling y'all never gon' win every time I go in with a pad and a pen, motherfuckers. Apologies, y'all can't face mad, it's a prodigy, that's kind. Many sense is a part of me, that's I. Make sense when you step, better be kind. But then, I ain't in the game tryna make threats. I be in the game tryna get checks. More than that, there's much more to rap than getting money, little honeys in a honey stack. Keep popping rubber bands and I'm done with that. Or maybe it's because I ain't done it yet. Whatever the fact is, too many whack kids that follow whack average plastic rappers. Yeah. Gucci belt, Louis belt, Fendi fucking wallet. Drop the stupid topic, heard enough of all the nonsense. Blood was spilled on the rocks, mounted on your watches. It's revolution time, revolutionize your conscience. Hey look, hey look, hey look, hey look, hey look, hey look. Hey look, 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 hey look. My bro said he wanna hear me sell out, but I don't know if I could ever sell out. Might as well just go to jail, put me in a cell and just sell out. Who am I kidding? Yeah, I wanna get rich. Tired of the struggle trying to make my rent. It's the same old shit, it ain't different. Some dudes alright, singing life's a bitch. What the fuck is this? I'm at the bottom end. Hate an alligator, I'm a hippopotamus. Stomping your shit into the lowest sediment. Cause you didn't make sense when you're moving them lips. Homie, get a new head when you need a new lid. People are thinking that's an opportunity to win. Taking it to another level with a little bass and treble. Knocking it out the park, I'm swinging for the fence. It's a trip. Hey look, 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 hey look.